Alright. Anything new over here? Diligence. Darn. Alright, guess the only thing we can do is farm over here. Sorry, what did the two artifacts again? Righteous Hunter, Golden Trope. Edit. HP. Goblet. That's minor. I need 3. Hey, welcome back to the stream. I'm okay. How are you doing? Right now, I'm about to just farm for some artifacts, do my dailies, and then I'll get started on lantern raids. Minor fixes. Save. Or actually, wait. Edit. Yeah, I need 3. Cool. The quest is interesting? Oh, for Lantern Raid, right? You know what? Let's have some fun and use Chunyu. Alright, do we see some Shunyan user here? No, we do not. I get all the fun to myself. Yeah, Shunyan, Cloud Retainer's quest, her character quest was pretty cool too.
Silly churl, Billy
I went ahead and did Cloud Retainer's quest yesterday because I wanted to get that done before I start on Lantern Raid.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots.
Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter! Great cloud converge! Skyward! Scatter! Invading cover fire! Leave the wounded to me! Quiet now! Seize the skies! Skyward! Great cloud cloud converge! Skyward!
I think the only one that doesn't benefit from this is Yalan in this party.
Scatter! Seize the skies! Skyward! Scatter! Take it. Make way for the objectives! Scatter! Gotcha! Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, I didn't even replace my resin that I used from yesterday. This is bad, bad.
Skyward! Stray cloud converge! Skyward! Scatter! Scatter! Seize the skies! Riveting! Skyward! Neutralizing threat! Stray cloud converge! Game's up! It's over! Skyward! Scatter! Seize the skies! Skyward! Scatter! Take it easy. Skyward! Scatter! Stray cloud converge! They're about to get... Skyward! Scatter! Busted!
I think I have enough for like one more, and that should be done. Trying to keep my condensed resin full, so for when her talent material domain gets released, I can just use all of it on Mance, because I got no talent saved up for her.
Stray cloud converge! Skyward! Seize the skies! Skyward! Scatter! Scatter! Stray cloud converge! Skyward! Scatter! Time to go! Seize the skies! Here's your final warning.
Alright. Also, welcome to the stream, Mighty Scan. I'm not sure if I said that earlier, but yeah. How are you doing? Alright, time to go all the way over here.
Skyward! Scatter!
Use all that.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I got a nice 4-star feather for her. Nice, nice. Yeah, my artifacts are pretty normal. They're nothing too crazy. What are my stats for mine? It's funny, I made her into DPS, but she's not built like a DPS. Because like, I put Kagura's Verity on her. And then there's a, what do you call it? Artifacts. But like, the overall stats, 22, 198, so the crit rate is abysmal. But the crit damage there, if she lands it, you know? But like, my stats, 324 for the flower. Yeah, crit rate 3, blah blah blah. For the feather, it's pretty mid. 13, 7. Crit damage crit rate. And then for her timepiece. Oh, I got ER for a timepiece? I don't remember doing that. And then her goblet is 11, 6, 10%. And then attack. Yeah, this thing is like weird as heck. It's actually weird. Like really what I should be using this one. Increases energy recharge by 48% second after using an elemental skill. And this one has a has a base attack. Not base attack. Attack percent main stat. This is what I should be using. I don't know. I haven't actually found like a good set for her because like the stuff I've been rolling, they turned out bad or that's like the best I could get at the moment. I'm just using the, what do you call it? The artifact exchange thing to get all her reticent sets. But pretty much the only good one is probably the flower, I would say. Everything else is pretty average. And then what is my freaking energy recharge? 189.
Yep, you're right.
11% crit damage, 3% crit rate, 3.5 HP, and 4.7 energy recharge. Nice, nice. Hold on, I'm just gonna do my dailies. Just my daily party, actually.
Yeah, skyward. Yeah, skyward.
The more damage percent she has, the more her and heal. Ah, yeah. That's for her, that's mainly for her, her burst though, right? Alright, she lost her documents again. Yeah, for my Shiny build, I'm trying to make her into a DPS. Fortunately, you do not need her signature weapon for that, to make that happen, which is cool. But her best, what do you call it, 5-star weapon, right, isn't this one. It's actually Skyward Atlas. Unfortunately, though, I do not have Skyward Atlas. I do have Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds, which is, and also another good choice, but I'm sticking Kagura's Verity since, you know, nobody's really using that one. And then as far as my artifact stats go, I have not been getting lucky with what I want. So I just been farming the regular domains, and then whatever crappy artifacts I get from those domains, I'll put it into the transmutation table thing.
Fresh fruit, sweeter than syrup. Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get a second animal piece with good crit damage, and others, the more critical, the better. Yeah, that's the thing with Xiaoyun. If you're trying to build to her DPS, you're gonna run into the same issue like with Raiden. Because of Xiaoyun, right? She had her signature weapon and her base stats when she ascends. None of them support crit damage or crit rate. So pretty much all the crit rate and crit damage you're getting is either from other party members or literally just straight from artifacts. So if you have like a Photozonus or whatever, or Bennett, that makes it just much more easier for it to do more damage. But by herself, it'll be pretty hard because most of the damage she's relying on is pretty much just whatever stats she gets from artifacts.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! No way! I'm not guessing. Yeah! Skyward!
Alright, I guess it's over here. Alright, next one, Swift Slayer.
Yeah! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
You know, I haven't thought about it. What's a good glider for her? Let's see. Let's go to dressing room. One glider. What is one that matches her pretty well? That's too green. I feel like that one could do. If she had a more white green build, that would look cool. I feel like it's a... I feel like either the Mondstadt one or the Wings of Transient Dreams. I feel like the wings matched more of the bottom part of her outfit. And it actually looks pretty cool when you view it from above. Alright, we'll just stick with this one.
Yeah! Skyward!
Yeah, that's not that bad. I guess I'll keep it like that.
Yeah! Skyward! Make way for the... Huh?
Want to
Feeling lucky? Skyward! Skyward! Scatter! Fire! Well, skyward! Scatter! Watch out! Seize the skies! Coming at ya!
Alright. I found a jade ring in the new Leo place. The weapon base says is period. It helped a lot. I've seen the crit procs often. I managed to do 9k in one jump. The jade ring? Is that a craftable weapon or something? Let's see. Trying to figure out. Sacrificial jade. Wait, no. I found a jade ring in the new Leo place. Yeah, I wonder what weapon you're talking about. Is that what it's called? Jade ring? Right? That's not the one you're talking about. Emerald, magic orb. Throwing tails, the secret dragons.
Skyward! Scatter!
Oh. So you call it a jade ring? I guess it does kind of look like a jade. Or was it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so a jade pen formed by 2 jade stones. Yep, that makes sense. It does look like. Yeah, I don't look at like the description for the thing. I just look at the name of the. What do you call it? Of the item.
Scatter! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Watch out!
Whoops.
Make way for the Adeptus. Scatter! This one's got your name on it. Hup.
Alright, easy peasy. Get that out of the way.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Firm. You know, I actually noticed that Shanyi's build is actually pretty similar to what I have for Shinhan build. But Shinhan is basically completely focused on attack. Like my Shinhan over here. Let's see. Fortify 179. By her artifacts, it's pretty much her main stats at least. Attack percent. Well, crit damage for that one. But, you know, it's whatever. I wonder how it would happen if I switched around. Let's see what her damage does. Why not? Let's go test that out. Let's see. There you are. I'm gonna take that from you. Where the heck is our Shinha? Dang, I can't find her thing. Probably like further up, isn't it? Where did I put it? Too many characters. Okay, there you are. There's that one. There's that one. And then this one is this one. And then the flower. Where the frick are you? Right there. With that, 45% crit rate, 246 crit damage. Crit rate is a lot better. Let's go test this out on some like random mob or something. She loses the animal damage bonus though that she gets from the set, but you know that shouldn't matter too much.
Yeah. Scatter. Yeah. Skyward. Scatter. Seize the skies.
Yeah, I guess this is really just gonna help her. Oh wait, no, 17,000. I guess her crit rate is still pretty bad. 32,000. All right.
Skyward. Scatter.
That's with her burst, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's with her burst.
Yeah. Skyward. Scatter.
All right, let's do it with her burst. Let's do.
Stray clouds
That's-
converge. Yeah. Scatter.
Yeah, so when she crits, it's like pretty much like 17 or 16,000.
Yeah. Skyward. Scatter.
When she doesn't crit, it's a lot lower. But then again, my talents are not even at 6 for all of them actually. That's right, punching attack. That's right. Once I get them to all 6, it should be pretty usable. The fact that he has all members, even the ones in the back, it's so good. There's so much. Yeah, the fact that she doubles as a healer is pretty cool. Yeah, I'll keep Shinha artifacts on her for now. Alright, and how much attack do I get from that? Let's see. If I look at my attribute, 2,800. I definitely would have a lot more if I put Oathsworn Eye on her instead. But you know, we're just trying to do damage, and then her bonus from her bird is just like an additional thing that we get.
Yeah. Skyward. Scatter. Yeah. Scatter.
Alright, time to get started on Lantern Rite, finally. We might as well start from there.
Yeah. Skyward. Scatter. Skyward. Scatter. Yeah. Skyward. Scatter. Scatter. Skyward. Scatter.
Yanfei, no, Charlotte and Kaching. Okay.
Kuching and Charlotte! Paimon never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans, after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Sounds awesome.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
I think she forgot to say the last
In the
three
past,
ones.
poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that, back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Hope it goes well.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
We'll be there. We got it in the bag.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. What if we don't win? It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming. Oh, that secret prize is ours.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Yeah, I see them.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
The Xixing. You attract a lot of attention.
Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh my gosh. Well, might as well deal with a fight, man.
Oh,
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver.
Oh, okay, that makes sense why he speaks like that.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Well, considering that they look like this, I guess they're not going to be playable. Only Cloud Retainer.
Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands.
You know, couldn't we just ask Cloud Retainer since she's living here now?
We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Death Guy.
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Perhaps you can prove it?
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection? The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
I suppose they really are there, don't they?
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting you. But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
I think he has confidence in the quality of your disguise.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just... Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor.
They're feeling lonely?
With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Oh my gosh, they're actually feeling lonely.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along. Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
take a seat.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh! A scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Oh, we're finally gonna meet Gaming, okay? I guess this is his character
Gaming
quest.
the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
I never knew kites gave me so many stars.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Yilong Wharf.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Power seems to be drilling away.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends too. It just shows how close you are. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
What is this, like a mini game or what? We shall dance. Now we can work on the team. You can learn all about we shall dance. Just we shall dance. You want to have talking about that big old doll next to you, right? Wait, we're dancing now? Okay, this is one of the mini games. Oh, some multiplayer game too? So there's that one. Looks like that was the first part that we just did. Oh, that's the one I'm at.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Round of fluffy stuff to bouncing, to bump. Oh my guest, welcome, welcome, and allow me, Wenjun. Be the first. Happy Lantern, right, Miss Wenjun? You see me reciting something just now. What were you talking to yourself about? Considering some delectable dessert? Not far off the mark, nearly a hole in the one. I was just thinking about the food, guava. Now we know, you know, guava and yigui too. How could I not? You're looking at one of Wanmin restaurants regular, you know? As long as I'm not on the road, I eat at least 7 meals a week at Wanmin restaurant. One paired with my hometown style cooking. First some lightly seasoned fare, then a spicy flavor bomb, just to smash it. If I end up with too much heatiness, just need to go down some of the right meds and flush it right out, and then after a couple of days of recuperating, it's back to gorging myself in Chow Town. Best take it easy. Everyone also wants to try living like that. Anyway, I get to see Guava, Shanling pretty much every week, and sometimes even little Yao Yao. When Yao Yao brings Yigui along to see Shanling, Guava and Yigui I end up playing together. And it's wonderful no matter how exhausting work is, just watching them shake and sway is enough to sweep all your cares away. But I can't be the only one being cured by Guava and Yigui. I want everyone to bear witness to their cuteness for themselves. Also, now this is something important, but just how do you plan to do it? I'm assuming with this paper shadowing puppet thing. Unless these things on the table are... Bingo, I just made paper theater featuring Guava and Yigui as the stars. Everything you see here at this saw is a prop for the paper theater. Paper theater, the name sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Is it about the canvas behind you, watching the shadows on it? You guys may have heard of paper play, the traditional Leo art form. By artfully using the pictures and lights, you can make the scenes on the screens come to life. I love paper plays since I was a kid and learned a bit about them from Master Yingong. After I grew up, I became a painter, studying and traveling all over. While I was at Fountain, I learned a few new drawing techniques and a thing or two about filming. I had quite a few sparks of inspiration too. So using paper plates as a basis, I tried creating a novel interactive game, and thus the paper theater you see before you was born. Paper theater and paper plates also have very different styles. Paper theater focus on simple short stories that'll bring a smile to the audience. So that's why this year's first paper theater will be about especially a memorable story, Guoba and Yigui looking for ingredients to cook up something delicious together. Alright, that's something cool. Guoba and Yigui cooking together, that sounds really interesting. Fun and food in one place. Yeah, looks like the two of you are on board. Your assignment is inspiring. Then there's no time to lose. Please just relax and get ready to enjoy this paper theater performance. Alright, so that's the first one. What about the third one? Power Retainer hasn't been unlocked yet? Wonder what she has in store.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Skyward! Skyward! Scatter!
Or where does she live again? Oh wait, I think I remember now.
Yeah! Skyward!
She lives over here.
Skyward! Scatter!
Yeah, now that I think about it, this is pretty small.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Scatter!
Alright. Looks like that's all there is to do for the Lantern Rite event, so I might just end the stream here for today. I could do the events, but I might as well just wait till all the events are out. Anyways, I'm calling it a day, so thank you guys for coming by, and see you guys tomorrow. I gotta catch up on Star Rail 2 with their new update.